Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. So glad you're with us this morning. We have a great show, some special guests here, talking about some good things you're doing for our fellow man. But first, let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, right up here in Southport, not too far from Studio B. Drew Pollard and the hard-working crew working on our comfort needs. Speaking of comfortable, today's going to be comfortable. A high of 73, low of 48, and the sun's going to be shining. I mean, what a great day to be outdoors. This is, again, let's talk about the water temperature. I was rambling yesterday about how good it was jumping up to 66. Guess what happened today? Remember, I told you it's going to cool off. This morning temperature on the end of the pier, 61.5. It plummeted. And we're going to talk more about that on Friday's fishing show on the forecast about what happened this week. Our river readings, take a look at the Apalachicola Bluntstown. It's still good and high if you like high water. It's right at 11 foot this morning. And the Choctawhatchee at Careville is a 5.3. It's got a steady drop to it. It looks like it's going to be a really nice weekend on the Choctawhatchee. So that's going to be good there. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We have a low tide of 138 this morning and a high tide at 207 right after lunch. The wind's going to be coming from the west northwest at about 9. It'll be a comfortable day to be outdoors. So we're going to take a quick break and come back with our special guest. All right, folks, welcome back with our special guest, Jim Jenkins. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Chris Bowditch, welcome to the show.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
We're glad to have you all, and we've been talking beforehand. We know a lot of things. Tell the folks about yourself.
Well, my name is Jim Jenkins. I'm with Let 'em Bucks Rodeo Productions. Been doing it now about 15 years. I'm a local boy right here in Panama City. I worked with the sheriff's office since '96. Just glad to be here.
Okay, you got a great background, and you worked all those sheriffs, all the way back to Frank and Guy and all those guys.
Yes, sir.
We got some good stories, but we'll get to those later. Chris?
My name is Chris Bowditch. I'm the assistant rabbin at Shaddai Shriners. We take care of about 55, 60 kids around here. Got hit hard by the storm, but we're back, and that's about it.
This is a big fundraiser right here.
Yes, sir.
It's a big fundraiser.
It's turned into our biggest of the year. We used to do the circus every year, and circuses are just getting harder and harder to do. So this is,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is good. Now, Greg Williams, he got stuck out of town. There's a long story on that, but we'll let Greg explain what happened to him next time. But thank you for Chris for standing in for Greg. Jim, tell us how you got started. Okay, first of all, you went to the sheriff's office, and like I say, you've been with them. And what's your position with them?
I'm a sergeant with our warrants division.
Okay, and how many years you have been?
A total altogether, I've got 31 in.
Awesome. Like I say, go back to Guy Turnell and Frank and all those guys, and we can't tell any stories on them because I know they were enjoyable working with those guys.
Yes,
they
sir.
were good guys.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And Tommy's not bad.
No, sir. No, he's a good sheriff.
He's a good guy too. So we're blessed with that. Your background, you came in with the Navy. Was your dad?
Yeah, my father was in the Navy, and he had a rigging shop on East Avenue, West Florida Wire Rope. He did that for 20 years, and
no
I
kidding.
did that, and he sold, and now I work at Oceaneering on the port.
Awesome. Okay. Good guys doing good things and all. All right, how did you get hooked up with a rodeo, Jim?
Well, my family's always dealt with horses and cows and messed around. Mm-hmm. And my nephew, he does some rodeoing as well.
Now, you grew up on
John Pitts Road and Star Avenue.
How many houses out there when you grew up?
One.
Has it changed a little bit since then?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's changed a lot. But I walked into Sheriff McKeithen's office, and he threw a flyer at me and said, "Why can't we do one of these?" And I looked down and it said rodeo. I said, "Oh." In my mind, I was thinking, "Oh Lord," but I said, "We can, Sheriff." So we've been doing them ever since.
That's what the boss sort of tells you going to do. Why can't we do it? Well, so here it is. So now you put these on at other places too.
Yes, sir. We got Quincy, Vortex Springs. We do 2 here. We've done them in Bluntstown. you know, we're trying to branch out as much as possible. You know, I'm wanting to retire from the sheriff's office one day, and but yes, sir, we travel a little bit.
That is so cool, and I guess you're in contact with the same personnel as far as getting people in and horses and all that.
Yes, sir. So. Yes, sir. We contact with the stock contractors and the announcers and the funny men and all that, and we contract through them, and we get all that stuff lined up for the committees that are putting the rodeos on.
And do we have any special riders? Do you get to ride any, or you?
No, I'm too old and too fat.
You're smarter now.
That's
You're
right.
Smarter, man.
That's right.
One thing, age gives us wisdom.
Yes, sir.
We know that too.
Yes, sir.
Chris, what's the biggest challenge in getting this rodeo together? There's a lot of getting publicity.
Probably the big thing is getting the word out, and then on our side getting sponsors. You know,
Okay.
this all the people that coming in, they ain't coming in for free.
Yeah.
But the community's been great. You know, it was after the storm, it was real mixed up. But last year we had a fantastic rodeo, our biggest one ever. This year shaping up to be another just awesome one. So that's the the logistics of it. That's the hardest part.
And it's going to be this Friday and Saturday.
Yes,
coming
sir.
up, and so it starts Friday and Friday afternoon. What's going on Friday afternoon?
Well, Friday afternoon, the gates open at 5, and that way all the vendors are in there. You can come in at 5, get a good seat, walk around, see the vendors, see what's, you know, if you want to get something. Panama City Toyota is our main sponsor. They're going to have some trucks out there, so you can come out, check out the trucks and all that. They'll have people out there to talk to you. You know, we've had some great sponsors step up. You know, we got Panama City Toyota, Jerry Wilson Roofing, the Fountain Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in this community has come together. You know, rodeo is an old sport, but everybody still loves to see a good rodeo.
It's American tradition.
Exactly.
It really is. And,
Yes, sir.
And you know, people always think about the West and all the rodeos, but the South has been full of rodeos since day one.
Yes, sir.
They
Yes,
really
sir.
have.
Yes, sir. And it's such a good family-oriented rodeo. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that in this time aren't really family-oriented, but the rodeo has always been family-oriented.
And what I love about it is unpredictable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're watching a ball game, you pretty well know a lot of times what's going to happen. You have exciting plays, but man, rodeo, you don't know what to expect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the main event? I know the riding on Saturday night, but
Well, we'll have every event Friday and Saturday night, but I would have to say the main event would probably be the bull riding. It's, you know, I use this expression a lot, is bull riding is like politics. They got a point over here and a point over here and a lot of bull in between. So
that's a good analogy. That is true. That is true. And where, you know, I've always wondered, you know, I see the traders come in with the bulls and all. Where do they come from? Y'all contract them out, like you said?
Well, there's a website and that they get on, and they see where all these rodeos are, and they line up how to hit these rodeos. And you know, the last Shriners rodeo we had the contestant parking was completely full.
Wow.
I mean, and you're talking about people pulling in here with $100,000 rigs. I mean, you got them coming from everywhere. You got them coming from Tennessee, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia. You name it, they're coming from it.
Wow.
And and it helps our community, because those people that come down here for these events, you know, they buy fuel when they're here. They got to eat someplace when they're here. They got to sleep someplace when they're here. So it really helps our community as well. But I mean, when you have, you know, over 100 contestants each night, you've done a pretty good rodeo.
That's pretty strong. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Jim and Chris. Welcome back. So here we're talking about good causes, folks helping other folks and doing good things and all. The Shout Out Temple does, and here we got, you know, Jim running these rodeos, all good stuff. Tell us a little bit. Greg was on here not too long ago, but let's add a little bit on what the Shout Out Temple, what's going on with it now. And
Sure.
We're back. Is what you're
We're back. We're back. We're open for business. The outreach from the community to get us back going has been fantastic. We've had a lot of donations, a lot of sponsors. Just like a lot of people in Bay County, insurance didn't help, so we had to come up with the money ourselves. And this is how we do. We do it with, we've had a lot of great fundraisers. We also do a person pistol bingo. That's always a good one. But we help probably close to 60 kids. I don't know the exact number. And we send them to whatever hospital they need, whether it's orthopedic, burn, cleft lip, and palate. And that's our main goal. And without a home, it was hard. We didn't have office, we didn't have a temple, we didn't have a place to meet. But we're back. We're back.
That's good. And how can people help out, participate, and all? What are some of the things they can do? Like you buy ads in your program, or?
Sure. Yeah, we this is the Voice of Shaddai. This goes out to all the members every month, and we pay for this with sponsors. If you contact, let's see, lying to you.
Greg, we were just talking about the other day about how proud they are to get this coming back and all.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got full page ads or a year, half page, business card, whatever. But I mean, we always end up to where the nobles, the Shriners, are the ones paying for it. We're trying to just quit passing money from one person to the other.
Okay. That's so important. And then y'all eat pretty good too, don't you?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. We always eat. We always have a good time. I guarantee that.
I know it. Okay, and also you host so many different banquets like NRA, and I've been in all kinds of things that y'all hosted there. So y'all are able to do that now.
Oh yes, sir. We'll do that. We can. We still have a few more things, and then probably in about a month we'll have the temple for rental. We're probably the cheapest rental place in town.
Yeah.
And also, excuse me. We've also got a dance coming up, Chad Street, on the 15th.
Okay.
Did I say that right? I'm sure I didn't lie to you.
Well, that's close enough.
Yep. It's at the temple. It's $12.50 a person. BYOB, and we'll have a good time.
All right. Now that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's get back to the rodeo. Speaking of fun.
Yes, sir.
And we're talking about the barrel races. The main events, the bull riding, the barrel races.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me about the barrel races. These girls get after it, don't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They tear it up. These girls, they come from everywhere. And, a lot of people think, well, these are just backyard, people, riders, and they're not. These girls come from everywhere. Their horses, $30,000, $35,000 horses.
Wow.
I mean, they spend a lot of money on their equipment, but it's not only them. You got your team ropers; they spend a ton of money on their horses. The calves that they rope, the steers that they rope, they're taken care of. They're fed because they can't enjoy their sport unless they take care of their animals. Mm-hmm. And so I mean, it's just a great organization. It's a great deal because y'all have fun. The people that will come to watch it, they have a good time. The people that are competing in it have a good time. And it's so family oriented. We take our hats off, we pray, we pledge allegiance, and we salute glory, Old Glory. And, it's just an all around good community event.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be up there at the Youngstown Ballpark?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right there on Highway 20.
Do y'all have to do, the soil, the grass and all that? You add soil to it? How do y'all do that? I often wondered.
Well, the county, the Parks and Recreations and the county has really helped us out up there. They brought in some dirt for us.
Okay.
We'll go up there this week and we'll disc it up and get it right. And, the barrel racers like it this way, and the bulldoggers like it this way, and so you can't make everybody happy, but we do the best we can, and to get the ground right.
I was checking the weather. The weather going to be nice this weekend. It'll be perfect. Not too hot, not too cold.
Yes, sir.
How'd y'all pick out such a good weekend?
I talked to the man upstairs, and he gave me the go ahead.
Yeah. I get tickled like, people talking about eat like a horse. These horses coming in, they got to feed these horses.
Exactly.
Their food bill's got to be high.
Yes, sir.
Seriously.
Yes, sir. And it's getting higher every day.
I know, like everything else. And then their gas bill coming down.
Exactly.
We know what a gas bill is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gracious.
Diesel fuel has just went high.
Okay, we're going to take our final break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Getting ready for a big weekend here in Florida Panhandle. All kinds of things going on, but one of the most fun things is going to be the rodeo. before we get back to our guests, let's take a look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. One time, 11:04 to 1:04. So just take a long lunch. Tell your boss that you're on Panhandle Outdoors. That's the fishing game times at lunchtime, so take an extra lunch, and I'm sure they'll let you do it, right? I know Tommy Ford let you do it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And you can do it Oceaneer, and I'm sure
That's if there's one bad part about working Oceaneer, and that's it, is when I'm on a big piece of equipment, I drive by the bay and it's just slick as glass. And,
real quick, Oceaneer, what's your main job out there?
Well, I work in the shipping department, but all those big blue reels you see moving, we've got to move them. So that's my job.
Where are they going?
All over the world. We build subsea umbilical. So
wow.
Usually offshore oil field. Now we're getting more into power cables and stuff like that.
You know, every time I see them headed out, I say, well, that's going to be a nice fishing reef. That's what my mind talks about it all. Speaking of outdoors, what do y'all enjoy doing in outdoors when you get time?
Oh, hunting, fishing, riding horses.
Okay.
When I get time, I do love inshore fishing. I could go after specks and redfish all day and just be happy.
That's awesome, isn't it? Yeah. These are our kind of people right here. Okay, let's make sure that we want people to get there on time and all. Let's make sure we get our time.
Yes, sir. The gates open at 5. Rodeo starts at 7. Kids 4 and under get in free. So come a little early so you can walk around, check out our vendors, see if there's anything that you just can't go home without. And I mean, I'm sure there's a Toyota truck that everybody wants.
Take one or two of them home with you.
Exactly. But come in, get a good seat, and get ready to rodeo at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
That's going to be Friday and Saturday. You'll have different contestants each night, so you're not watching the same people compete every night.
Okay.
So, just come out and get ready to have a good time.
Oh, Saturday, what time is it kicking off again?
It'll be at 7 o'clock as well.
Okay. All right. So same time both nights and all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the folks, they'll get to rest up during the day Saturday.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir. They'll get rest up. You know, the tickets are $10. Like I said, 4 and under get in free.
Yeah.
So you can't even go to the movies for $10 anymore.
You can't. You really
You can't. I mean,
yeah.
So it'll be a good event for everybody.
Speaking of movies, y'all have popcorn out there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll have everything.
Okay. Getting back now, we got everything covered as far as the shout-out temple and everything, and y'all doing all the good stuff, and
Yes, sir.
all covered with that. Okay, now, if someone wants to take pictures and all, I guess with different people, I guess that's easy to do and all
Yes,
that,
sir.
especially with cameras and all.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to be there at what time?
I'll be there all weekend,
All,
sir.
all weekend?
All weekend.
Parking. One thing about that area up there is good parking.
Yes, sir.
There is.
Ample
Yes, sir.
parking.
And that's what tells us that the community is so in. Our parking goes all the way to Highway 20.
Mm-hmm.
It starts at the arena and it goes all the way to Highway 20. And if you haven't been out there and seen how big of a distance that is, it's a big distance. So please come out, enjoy yourself, bring your family. Good, clean family fun.
Okay, I've got to ask this question. Watching rodeos, I hear about them, and all that, and watching movies on rodeos, there's always that one bull with a name, some kind of terrorizing name that comes in. Do y'all have any kind of that one special bull coming in nobody wants to draw? You have anything like that? Or is that a movie deal?
Well, yeah, any one of them that they put in that chute, I don't want to have.
I don't see, and you only got to stay on it, what, 6 seconds?
That's 8 seconds.
8 seconds, 8 seconds.
But that's 8 seconds too long for me.
So you've done that before in the early years.
Way early. And I wasn't no good at it, but
You couldn't stay on 8 seconds?
I couldn't stay on 3.
Oh, that is funny. I've always, as a kid, I've been watching that and all that. Yeah, how in the world do they do that?
Youth.
Yeah. And I see them going airborne. It's crazy.
I'd break something just getting in the chute with them.
Okay, and the bull, get back to the bull riding girls. They are so talented. I mean, but one thing I always notice about them, the bond and their horse. You can feel that bond because they're so. This is cool.
Yeah, it is. It is, and people see a rodeo and what that rodeo is, and all the contestants, they don't practice for that 8 seconds or that 12 seconds or whatever. They practice every day. Mm-hmm. I mean, what a commitment. Mm-hmm. And that brings that horse and that rider together to where they're at one.
And saying all this, talking about all that fun, enjoyable stuff, and bottom line, it's all going to such a great cause.
It is.
And all the things you're going to be doing. And,
Yes, sir.
And we, like I said, we've got about a minute or two left now. We covered everything for the Shadow Temple. Got the rodeo covered. You feel pretty comfortable about everything going on. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest challenge you put on a rodeo? You do 5 or 6 of them. What's your biggest challenge?
Sponsorship.
The
That would be the
again.
biggest sponsor. Yes, sir. You know, everybody sees the rodeo that Friday and Saturday for that 2.5 hours, but there's months and months of work to do prior to that. But the sponsorship, getting the sponsorship behind the rodeos, that'd be your #1 challenge.
All right. I think the biggest money raiser tag that you can get people to come out now, if you could get Guy Turnell and Frank McKeithen and all the sheriffs to come out there and get up one of them bulls, and I guarantee you it's packed house.
I'll make that happen if they'll sign up.
If they just come there and stand next to the bull.
Exactly.
We'll get them to do it. And some of the sheriffs of other counties too. McDaniel's up there in Jackson County.
Yes, sir.
So we'd be glad to have y'all. We got to wrap it up, fellas. Thank y'all so much, and we're going to be pulling for y'all. I know a lot of our viewers, I guarantee you, a lot of our viewers will be up there.
Well, we'll enjoy having them, and thank you for having us on the show.
And you know, run by and see them and tell them you saw them on the show. That'd make them feel good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
And make sure you don't get on that big bull.
That's right. That's right.
Chris, he's younger than you. He might want to get on it.
No,
That might be a photo shot right there.
That's good. Thank y'all so much for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate your viewership. You do something good today for your fellow man like these guys are doing. You have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.